Man, she has fine lips. Those Alfonse. Wait, this is a real. What?
This time, I will protect them.
This time, yeah, she hinted at in the story that this wasn't the first time she did this. What? The power of friendship? Oh no, it's Leaf! Wait. What? Where did Leaf come from?
Mother of the Triad Cataclysm.
Where'd Thrasher come from?
Cannot be killed.
What? Isn't that our gun?
No!
Are we dual wielding? Please tell me we're dual wielding. Okay.
Fire Emblem Heroes. Mother.
Why do you wear that look upon your face?
Because I am sad.
To see me perish makes you sad.
Goodbye, Mother.
You know, it's pretty cool that they do this, but is it just me or is this mad rushed? That felt like it was really, really, really rushed. Like the fight itself? She somehow caught Sharina. That didn't happen in this story, but that could make sense for the ending part. Air defies her. I mean, everybody knew from the trailer since a year ago that would happen. The animation's pretty damn good, but it feels like they had this animation a long time ago. That scene is reused. That's in the original trailer. That scene's new, but I think the dash wasn't new. Here you're probably seeing why the scythe is such a shitty weapon, but then Alfonse isn't. This isn't a well choreographed fight. War scythes historically have been really poor in combat. Very unbalanced weapon. And the shaft, you're just blocking a lot with it. Getting a kill with the... It's made for cutting weak, come on. There's no such thing as a war scythe, for real. Veronica's part kind of felt like it didn't really have a purpose. Apparently we need a spell and then Brettle Blick. But this is the Brettle Blick that Leaf held, right? Leaf held? Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's cool, but why didn't you put this in the game at the time? And the voice acting, you should just voice act the entire chapter. Let's be clear, you're voice acting like 20 lines. You can pay a voice actor for half an hour and they could do that all. So, or just pay them the entire hour. I'm just surprised. Like, this would have had more impact if you gave it to me during the story, is what I'm saying. Am I glad about this? Yes, but really, this should just be in the game. Wait a second. Not actual game footage. Free to start. Optional in-game purchase available. Persistent internet compatible smartphone required. Data charges may apply. Way to ruin my immersion by giving me a disclaimer right at the bottom. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, I'm glad they did this, but to be honest, I feel like the other part was better. With Leaf and Alfonse just talking it out, I felt like that was a lot better. But yeah. Aer's motivation for betraying Hel doesn't really seem to make sense, because if you think about the end, she's sad that Hel's perishing. Then why did you betray her? And then the entire goal was, apparently she did this once before, and there's supposed to be some command on her, so why doesn't she fulfill it this time? Is it power of friendship? I just don't like the power of friendship being the reason for everything, you know? This needed a better story to back it up. And why in the world did Alfonse even need a fighter? Because if you think about it, why didn't we just shoot the gun at her? I guess it stunned her long enough so we could shoot her? I don't know. By the way, what happened to Hel's ability? Doesn't she get a miracle and survive with 1 HP? Also, why do we even need the other Brettle Black? There's 2 now. I guess we just need an enhanced enchanted shot from Veronica to get the kill off. Anyways, yeah, she's a bit sad. I don't know what this part is really about. I guess it shows Aer's compassion. That's about it. I don't think that part was necessary, really, to show that she mourns for Hel. Anyways, that's just my impression of this all. It would have been more impactful if they just ran it at the time. This is basically what I think this is. And a lot of these scenes are reused. See, like, when you do CG, the background you can just change, but entire animation and motion, that's already been in the original trailer. And that's in the original trailer. Yeah. So, I'm just gonna be frank, I feel like Book 3 ultimately was a disappointment. It had the twists, it had the drama, but it didn't have the execution, it didn't have the build-up. And it was way, I mean, one chapter a month, and it's just like 20 sentences, right? That's not a lot. That part where, you know, Alfonse is representing Leaf and Veronica's representing Thracier, this would have more purpose if not for the fact that we literally fight them and beat them, and that's it. I guess Alfonse and Leaf talked a bit, but that's about it. Like, they never really passed on any power or anything. But I guess it's just Hel seeing her former generals in the two. Yeah. Not a very climactic fight. Anyways, enough about that. I don't really have faith in the stories going forward because they basically told us everything we needed to know. It was basically like an American movie trailer. And that's my biggest gripe with it all. Our trailer that we got last year basically told us everything we needed to know. And then it all happened. RIP. Probably the worst thing is they forced us to have a big part in this. When did the summoner become a fighter? I thought we were the summoner slash tactician because we were the summoner slash tactician, not the guy out on the field. For some reason, shooting this gun off that's supposed to shoot out heroes, but it's now shooting out like powerful bolts of life that can defeat like the goddess of death. Yeah.